Hey guys, Levi here with Not Another Car Vlog, bringing you a kind of another mini tutorial. Today we're going to be pulling off this vintage Flying Miata big brake kit and exchanging it for this. Now first things first, why would I pull off a brake kit that pretty much just went right on? Well, here's a couple things. This was an original Flying Miata big brake kit. And that means that it actually uses a Volkswagen Scirocco rotor. It uses a machined adapter ring to make that rotor fit the Mazda hub. Used just a Willwood Dynalite or one of that series caliper, all drilled to the same bolt pattern, and then used its own bracket, which you'll see momentarily. The downfall to this is that it uses this machined lip, so that changes the hubcentric adapter that has to be used in the front wheels. So the front to rear, they're different, so something funky to remember. It's a proprietary rotor to Scirocco, which isn't really a car that's around anymore. Now the rotors I've chosen to use are just stock ND rotors. They're 11-inch diameter, and they work with these adapters. You can basically do a pull down menu, tell them what brake rotors you want to run, and they'll give you an adapter that fits that. Well, we're faced with the Dynalite calipers and everything should go together smoothly. So why fix it if it ain't broke, right? Well, there's some weird things about that system. For one, it uses that machined adapter, which means I've got to use a different hubcentric ring on my front wheels than on my rear wheels, which is just kind of a silly thing to have to do. And that's my fault because I had to have those hubcentric rings machined because they haven't made this brake kit in over 20 years. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take that whole kit, put it in a box. I'm going to save that for one day when I do an awesome LE restoration or something, and want to get crazy with doing a period correct restoration. So I'll save that original Flying Miata big brake kit for that. Put the Chikara brake kit on with the same calipers, and the cool thing is I'm able to use $30 stock ND rotors with this kit, or the brackets that I chose. So they're basically throwaway wear parts. So I can run really aggressive pads and swap out the rotors as needed. Hey, here's something to point out. I always mark my bolts when they're torqued, and these call for Loctite, and I always mark them with a paint pen, and it's just a way to keep yourself safe in any kind of car that you're going to be driving fast, or any car for that matter. Factory does it, so why shouldn't we? So this is what came off the car. The old Flying Miata bracket, and this is the old hardware, two different sizes, no washers, collar stuff. So here's the Chikara bracket here, and that's going to mount with their supplied hardware that also has a washer. So short with a washer, torque to spec, and I'm going to use green Loctite on there. Get this guy on, and then mount the caliper over onto the bracket. I didn't have to break the system open, and so I shouldn't have to bleed. And I tell you, I did have to take a chisel to that machined adapter that I had made to get the guy off. Kind of sucked. Well, that went together what I would call unceremoniously fast. Really easy to bolt together. The ND rotor fits on there perfect. I've sprayed the centers on here, and it had it's a coated rotor, I guess, upgrade from Rock Auto. Go Rock Auto. I was able to use my original lines, got everything tucked away as it should be, and these guys are torqued to spec. Last step is to pull that hubcentric ring out of my old wheels and put the one that belongs on their back, so it'll be good to go. Got it.